It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Cafe studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful Wednesday.
A beautiful Wednesday. I just have to tell you,
what?
You know, sometimes we take for granted the beauty that is around us, and these flowers have been here since Friday already, and they are still spectacular from Patricia Dutch Florals. She is still available to order your Mother's Day flowers and send them out. She has over 100 orders to go out between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
We got to make it 200 orders.
So I'm going to be placing my orders today. I just need to get an address from my mother-in-law and send out some flowers. So pretty amazingly special. Look at those. All I have to do is change the water, add a drop of bleach, which I haven't done yet. Shh. And keep them going.
Do you have the pictures? Of what? Of the Gulliver plant? The Gulliver flower?
We didn't send those to Teddy.
It's in my email.
But we have a full hour set up, so let's get rocking and rolling. We've got Jeff Greenberg from Promo Stuff for You and Teas for Humanity. Again, someone who has expanded their business even during COVID-19 to reposition and get products out to you for branding. So we're going to bring Jeff over.
Is Jeff on?
And there he is.
There's the man of a million faces.
How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great, thank you. How are you guys?
We're good.
Okay, so let me get this right. Now you're growing a beard?
I've always had a beard, buddy.
Did he?
You know, I'm thinking it's looking a little different,
thicker.
though.
Are you using Rogaine or something on there?
It's grayer, that's for sure.
It is grayer. I didn't want to say that. That's what I'm thinking. Did he have a beard? Didn't? It's like asking someone when are they having a baby and they tell you they're not pregnant. It's one of those things like, I probably shouldn't say anything. But the nice thing about you, Freddie, is you did it for me.
No, because I produce his shows. I see him every week, and you look different today.
It could be the hair. I gelled the hair back a little bit more.
That's different.
It is definitely getting grayer. It is getting grayer.
You look like $1 million. It's the man of a million faces.
What's happening with Teas for Humanity? I know you've got some things for Mother's Day, Teddy. I think we have to close Facebook. It's closed. What you got cooking?
Yeah. Okay, so as you know, so Teas for Humanity is it's an online store where we have T-shirts and all sorts of inspiring sayings. But we've also developed a whole other line of shirts, including Mother's Day shirts. And right now we are offering 20% off on all Mother's Day shirts, as well as free shipping.
Wow, 20% off and free shipping?
That's correct.
What are some of your most popular sayings for Mother's Day?
Well, the one that's actually done very well is there's one shirt. It's oh my goodness! It's the Unbreakable Mom, and it's the old style. It's almost like a Lucy thing, doing this flex thing.
Yes.
And we have her in black, and then the Unbreakable Mom is in glitter.
Nice, Unbreakable
Mom.
Mom.
It's done very well.
Unbreakable Mom.
That's Unbreakable Mom.
Now, let me ask you a question, because we got a short set with you today. I have a request. We are doing the health tour, health, H-E-A-L tour, H-E-A-L-T-H tour.
Okay.
And we are taking the Naked DJ with us. This would happen to be New York Sound Steve-O. We have a flatbed. We're having Steve-O play music. If you have your lawn chairs 6 feet apart wearing a mask, we are going to do a DJ set, 20 minutes or 30 minutes for whatever the occasion. And I want to add some Tea for Humanity shirts on there so that we can do our sponsors out there, hand out cards to people we're going to be doing in the community. And I can't think of anybody better than you to put this together. Because I'm going to tell you, the man of a million faces, he does lettering. I mean, he's just an all-around. This guy is smarter than the average bear.
I gotta take a picture of this.
Why?
I'm so concerned. Don't go staring at me.
How are you going to eat that?
No, you know what? Because I had this idea, Jeff, for a new shirt. Do you have a minimum on how many shirts?
Not for you, Dawn.
What are you doing?
I have an idea. Teddy came up with this saying, no shirt, no shoes, no masks, no service. I want to get Teddy a shirt of her wearing her
Done.
mask that says no shirt, no shoes, no mask, no service. Because she's sitting here, they're both sitting there with these big masks on.
I can do that. No problem.
This way she can watch me get bored.
I can do
Now,
one.
how in the world are the two of you going to eat wearing masks? That's a nice mask. Where'd you get that?
We have masks on the website.
That one doesn't hurt your ears either. The problem with the mask, my ears are on fire, man. I got Corona's ears. My ears
Yeah.
are on fire. I can't, I put cream, I put toilet paper on my ears.
I know.
It hurts.
Yeah, you got to go with the cotton ones. I have some cotton ones. Of course, not in front of me to show you.
You're also
'Cause that
doing,
would be
besides
smart.
Tees for Humanity, you've got some of promo masks and things that you're working with. Right?
Yeah,
I saw a
so we're
box of
doing-
different things.
Right, so it's a whole kit, actually. It comes with 5 masks. It comes with hand wipes and a few pairs of gloves.
He said headlights?
Hand wipes.
Hand
Headlights
wipes.
on the
And
mask.
Hand
hand
wipes.
wipe.
Headlights on a mask.
Your ears aren't clogged, are they?
Oh, boy.
Yes, my ears are on
Huh?
fire.
What'd you say?
Can you
Dawn,
put a
I give you
straw?
credit.
Can you put a straw in my mask?
No.
Can you sew
I
a
didn't
straw
think
in my
of it.
mask? Don't say no.
No.
Yeah, you
I
can.
can't.
Yes, you
That
can.
defeats the purpose of the mask.
I'm gonna come up with a design.
Okay.
5 masks, gloves, and wipes. And what are you doing? Branding the box for people?
Yeah. Yes.
And what does that range in price to send to clients or?
Well, it depends on quantity, but the problem is that manufacturer wants a minimum quantity. I think they're about 500, so you have to buy a lot. Yeah, so they're not cheap.
But you've
I
really
had to sit down.
changed things up a lot with different promotional items.
Yeah, well, we've had to sort of roll with the times a little, and we're getting into more personal protection stuff. But now there's new stuff coming up all the time. So there's customizable masks with different print technology, whether it be dye sublimation or screen print. So lots of stuff coming available. Plus the regular disposable stuff is available too. What was
Lots of
that?
new things. What are you doing?
He's making fun of me.
I'm trying to figure out how she's gonna
Oh,
eat.
she's trying to eat with the mask on.
Yeah, doesn't really work. Now,
Good luck, Ted.
the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is, things are opening up again. And what's happening is that I just had JoJo said they opened up the restaurants up in Melbourne, and they've been open since Monday, and they have no clients. See, the problem here is that you can open everything up, but psychologically everybody's still shut down. So that being said, we are looking for the psychological edge of bringing your business back slowly, and this is where you come in, Jeff. Branding is important.
Right.
Branding
Right.
is important because it's 1,000 people coming out the same door at one time. And this is where your ingenuity, your creativity is what I learned again from our friend, Crazy Uncle Mike's. He says you got to be ingenious, you got to be creative, and you got to be a little different. T-shirts for humanity. You got to contact right here. I don't want you to tell me I'm not giving you the tools. Give this man a call. He will come up and devise something to bring your business back little by little. I'm not asking for $1 billion, zillion dollars. He's in the same boat as all of us. He's being smart. You want to have something that's effective.
Yes.
You want to have something that's going to reach as many clients as possible and still feel safe. See, this is the thing I love about promo stuff for you. They have that sign, your son's sign is ready. Things of that nature, okay, because of graduation and everything else. Be a little
Looks
creative.
fantastic.
Do you have it there?
It's in the other room.
No, we're gonna. He doesn't know yet. So if he's watching, I don't want him to see it yet.
Oh, never mind, Aaron. We're not talking about you.
It's my other son.
It's the other son from the other
Right.
whatever.
The adopted one.
Yes.
The adopted son, exactly.
So I want to know, because your mind is nonstop, and he's texting me at all times at night. And then I says, "What time you coming in tomorrow?" I says, "What?" So what do you have on your agenda? What kind of crazy promo stuff do you want to see now that you see that business needs you to come out strong, Jeff?
So the biggest thing is still sanitizer, and one way or another, you're going to want sanitizer in your offices or in your places of business. So there's lots of different sanitizer that you can get, and here's my lovely assistant. By the way, so when we talk about masks, like we have something like this.
Oh, that's very cute.
So these are on a cotton mask, and we can do like teeth and different sayings and all sorts of stuff. So, but this is kind of stuff. We did some Mickey Mouse hands like over the thing. So
Those are lips.
Yes.
so those are fun. But so masks are a good thing. You can customize these masks with your logo on them too. So we could do customized masks. Sanitizer is something that's big. This is one of our 2-ounce bottles that we have. We have them in different flavors. They're on a bit of a back order now, but they are starting to come back into stock. Some other things are this as it is not brandable, but this is called a cootie key.
A what?
So you
Cootie
can
key,
use
I've seen those.
cootie key. So you can use this end to press buttons. They're on a pump
For an elevator?
Are people
elevator.
calling
or
you
what
as
have
you're on the air?
Sorry?
Are people calling you while you're on the air?
People are calling me, but I don't think it's for the right reasons.
No, he has no money to pay bills. Wait until we're done.
No, we're billed. We're good with our bills. But the other part of this is you can use the hook,
Look, Freddie.
right?
What's that? Oh my God. That's a bell holder.
So these are really good. Now the thing is about these is you can get them on a like a badge holder that's retractable, and that can be branded. So that's a good item. Here's another great item for desktops. These are little Kleenex boxes, and they're full color, and you can print on all 4 sides.
Cute.
I love that. That is cool.
Those are
Yeah,
tiny.
it's
What
fun.
what kind of Kleenex fit in there?
I don't know. It's just regular Kleenex. I'll bring you some. You'll see.
That's one blow and go.
Yeah, but it's a small box.
No,
I mean, it's
there's-
smaller than my mug.
One blow and go.
No, there's gotta be 50, at least 50. I've used
No, I
quite
mean
a
one
bit.
tissue. You blow into one and you go.
Always, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
blow
yeah,
and
yeah.
go.
Now,
Nice
One-
podcast, Jeff.
one blow and go.
One blow and go. And this is a midday show. Last I checked. You're so sick.
What's wrong with that?
You are kidding.
You blow your nose. What? One blow, one tissue, one go. What's wrong? Am I saying something wrong?
Yeah, that's
I-
as
I-
good as your last one you did last week. This one was this was
I
even a
think you
topper.
did.
I got to tell you.
Listen, I got a mask. I got a mask for you. Can you design a mask for me with 2 little lights on it, on the side, small little lights, small, and then right on it, the future is bright. Can you do that for me?
Well, yeah. What I could do is take one of these masks, okay, which go on like this,
Right?
and I'll go get some LED strip light and
2
attach.
small ones.
Yeah, and well,
And
you
right-
have to have some sort of power.
Yeah. No, I don't
You know?
want. I don't want. Well, if they go on, it's even more of a plus. You know how I got that idea? Look at Teddy's mask. You see that? You put 2 LEDs in there. The future is bright. It's like a lighter
Or I-
mask.
Well, you can wear it outside for
Or-
Halloween also.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I'm serious.
I'm not gonna wear it for
When the
Halloween.
kids go trick or treating, they have now lights on their masks.
Ignore the man behind the curtain. I think it's a
One
mess.
blow and go.
I think. Oh, she's still hung up on the one blow
Really?
and go. What's the matter with? I used to work for an advertisement agency. Did you know that?
Jeff, I love the Kleenex. I love the Cootie Key. I'm even thinking like when your groceries get delivered on Instacart, you can pick it up with that. Put it in your house. You're not touching anything. It eliminates the glove situation. And all you have to do is sterilize that.
Yep.
It's very cool. You haven't
Yes.
seen those advertised? They're really cool. The thing is, I see things advertised on social media, and then you order them, and it goes into a black hole, and you never see it again. With promo stuff for you, you're going to get exactly what you order. It'll be custom, and you know you're going to get it. I ordered some things through these social media sites. You can't even contact the people. They take the money out of your account, gone, no invoice, no nothing.
You know, they were nice enough to deliver
always
these.
answer the phone. We
deliver
always
these.
answer the phone. Unless you're on air.
You deliver these to my house, and I gave them out. And do you know that people, the ones you gave me, people every time they watch the show, when I do my belting, they ring it. And they're doing it at work. And everybody's asking, what the hell are you doing? And they said, promo stuff for you.
Jeff, on your website, do you have a different listing of things, or should they just contact you?
Yeah, I mean, anybody can search the website for anything that they're looking for. Of course, our contact information is there. So if they want something in particular, or they want some ideas, or want some, help consulting on different things, then all the contact info is there. Jeff@promostufforyou.com. The phone number is there, email there, everything. So they can contact us. We're happy to help.
Tees for Humanities. Also get your Mother's Day T-shirts on order. Contact Jeff. That was a great one.
I've got some great coronavirus shirts in there too. Never forget, with the toilet paper roll on the front.
Isn't that amazing that this virus, the toilet paper, has become the symbol of it?
It's crazy.
I mean, win a prize, get a roll of toilet paper.
But Teddy, I'm going to make you a shirt that says no mask, no shoes, no shirt, no service. The Brooklyn Cafe TV.
No mask.
No shoes, no shirt, no service. That's funny. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna send that over, and we're gonna print it up for Teddy.
And I like the tissue box. We can call it the one blow and go box.
No, it's not called that. No.
It's all about the branding, right? It's all about the positioning.
Oh.
Yeah.
He sends me a text message, July 12th. You're going to be here. And where am I going? I'm going to Nights.
June 12th.
What's it called?
Messed Up Nights.
No, I'm opening an office. We're moving.
Oh, it's not the F Up Nights?
No.
It's just an office?
Yeah.
Oh,
thanks.
You got it.
We're growing and expanding. It's just an office.
Okay.
For what, promo stuff?
Yep, and tees.
And where is it?
It's in Wellington. It's off Pearson.
I love that. I just want people to know, because people are texting me that their clients haven't paid, they don't have money, what are they going to do? They didn't get stimulus money, all of these things. We announced on our 9 o'clock hour, we have 2 new shows that started this week. You are moving your business to a brick and mortar location. Businesses are growing. Businesses are coming back. All we can keep saying is keep going. Keep trying. Keep getting creative.
I'm hiring. I need salespeople.
You are hiring?
He's hiring. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, how many guys have come on the air and says he's hiring? He needs salespeople.
Wow. All right, we're going to push that out. Promo Stuff for You is hiring. You need salespeople to get out there to do online marketing?
Yep. Branding doesn't stop. Marketing doesn't stop. Your business is going to fail because you don't market properly. That's a fact. You have to pivot your business. And Lauren Cohen, she's phenomenal at that. But you have to pivot your business. Roll with the punches. You got to figure it out. But branding doesn't stop. You got to market. If you don't market, you're killing your business. Find a new way. I found new ways.
Yeah, it's a 24-hour deal.
We got to talk to Jeff about some of our hosts and some of their shows. I think they need to do some branding and marketing.
I got an idea. Yesterday on the set, we had Crazy Uncle Mike. He delivered food on his motorcycle. He came on his hog, right? We took pictures and all that. I want to see if he can get me maybe 50 guys on hogs, like what the gentleman is doing in Tampa today. And I want to go to his opening with a whole bunch of hogs, motorcycle people. Making noise, because it makes noise.
Motorcycle in the middle of the showroom.
Well, we'll talk about that. But I want to line up bikes, because when you have a lot of bikes in front of anything, it symbolizes either fear or friends, right? It's really simple. But I would love to do, just to make some noise.
Andrea wants you to bring the gubba rum.
I will bring the gubba rum. Wait, Andrea, wait till, just keep watching. I got a surprise coming out. And And I am asking for you to send in your video for Gubba Rum Dance. If you do the dance, for me, you will win some Gubba Rum. And we have a new surprise coming out. We'll share with that later. But on your grand opening,
Yeah.
we're going to make it bigger than life.
Well, that sounds good to me. But I'm going to tell you something while I can. Andrea's been doing all these signs. You should see these signs. They're beautiful. Like, I can't wait to give Dawn, not Dawn, hers.
My adopted son. Yeah, his.
Honestly, yes. Honestly, I gotta give credit where credit is due. She's been busier than a one-armed man in a waving contest, and she is just doing a great job, and everybody's loving them.
I have another idea I want to ask you. Man, we're going to ask you off air because apparently I give my ideas away on air and people take them. So I'm going to text you an idea I just had off air because Freddie goes, why do you tell everyone your idea? So it's kind of a give back.
Give it back.
Okay.
Contact Jeff and Andrea at Promo Stuff For You. From signs to branded material, T-shirts, Tees for Humanity, 20% off. You can find them online and free delivery for Mother's Day. Tees, T-E-E-S, number 4.
No, FOR.
FOR, humanity.com.
Shirt maker and deal breaker. You want to get it out there, come up with ideas.
That's good.
Right?
That's good. I like that.
Hey, you like that? Oh, there you
Shirt
go.
maker, deal
You on a
breaker.
roll.
Oh, I am on
That's
a roll.
my
I'm going to tell you.
shirt.
But you know something? All kidding
I'm going to
aside.
get you a shirt that says, I'm on a roll with a giant roll of toilet paper.
Oh, there you go.
How do you like that?
And a piece
I
of
have those.
But I got to tell you.
And you can have a piece on the back.
Every time, on my shoe. Every time I talk to this guy, I get another idea. He was nice enough to bring the coffee machine in here. I just found out that our coffee makers are still in business, and we're going to be talking to them after the show. This guy just inspires me.
I know, because everything is possible.
'Cause
Everything
there's
and anything.
I mean, look around.
I
Look
feel
around
the
this
same
place.
way,
It's
guys. I
your
feel the same
fingerprint.
way. You guys are amazing. I love. Part of moving down to Florida and meeting you guys was part of the best thing ever. Gotta be honest.
Oh, thank you very much. Send our love to your wife and your son. She is truly
Thank you.
spectacular. Andrea, hello. PromoStuffForYou.com. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we're doing another virtual wine tasting, but this time we're adding some chocolate to it. Wine and chocolate on our midday show. Some beautiful flowers. All I can say. You just got to keep going. Stay tuned. Dawn Cliff is joining us. Dawn Clifford, Dawn Cliff, the wine chick. And we'll be right back.
All right, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.
Hey everyone, this is Jeff, your branding specialist with Promo Stuff For You. So we're entering the new year. By now everybody has gotten their corporate gift, so this time of year generally is quiet with the exception of marketing departments trying to figure out what they're going to do for 2020. So it's really important that a company figures out and does proper planning throughout the year as to what type of marketing they want to do. At Promo Stuff For You, I love being able to sit down with a client and figuring exactly what they want to do, when they want to do it, and time it with the various events that they might have coming up.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Promo stuff for you. So for all of our clients that are watching and different show hosts, and different businesses, Jeff and Andrea from Promo Stuff for You and Teas for Humanity, they have everything you need. It's all you can do right now is keep going. That's all any of us can do is keep going, come up with a new idea, bring in new clients. There are new people out there. It's just about getting the visibility and growing, and which is why our platforms have been so tremendous. It's the visibility and what we get to share in our network, and we've got new interns starting with us, and we've got our longtime crew that are with us coming up with ideas. I love that, Teddy. We're going to start making some of those also. You and I are going to talk about those other things you and I are branding to come out. Whatever it is that brands you, just give a little. Does it mean that you have to come out of pocket maybe and invest more in your business? We did. A lot of people have. New shows have invested in them. We've invested in new equipment. We've invested in new platforms because you got to change. You got to go with the times. And making that investment, it will come back to you 7 times over. You just have to have, as I said earlier, I go back to this all the time. You just have to have faith. And people look at me and I go, there's nothing else I can say except you have to have faith that it will work out in the greater good.
And I'm going to say something that people are going to get mad at me at, but I'm going to say it anyway. Crazy Uncle Mike said it yesterday. He said it best. If you are going to be in business, you got to be in business for the good, the bad, and the ugly, okay? Because you can't be Julius Caesar when everything is good, and then when it turns bad, you're going to chicken out and says, what am I going to do? You got to find a way. You got to make it work. Surround yourself with positive people, and you get positive results. If I got to carry an anchor around because you're going to be Mr. or Mrs. Negative, then you know what? Then go be Mr. and Mrs. Negative. I don't got time for that right now.
Well, we're being negative. You know what we're doing? We're having a wine day Wednesday. Wine's Day?
That's
Wine
a relaxing deal.
You know why? Because you can't be negative. And not only are we doing that, one of our new clients sent us the most spectacular basket of chocolate. So what better day to deal with, I can't believe I'm going to say this, Wednesday. Remember you used to play that other thing at BZT
No.
with the camel?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that, I couldn't take that. But in the middle of the week, what better way to get through the rest of the week than some wine and
wait a
chocolate?
minute. You didn't like the camel thing?
No.
I read it for 2 months.
That's why Carol took it off. It was making me crazy. It's like what a dog does to a pillow.
But what are you talking about? It was famous all over the place, the Wednesday camel. You didn't like it?
No.
And you tell me this now?
That's why Connecticut took it off the air. It was making me crazy. But that's why we're upscaling. We've got Cliff, the wine chick, with us. We
I'm
are
shocked.
sampling
I
two
have
more
to
of
sit
our
down.
wines.
I'm overwhelmed.
We did 2 on Friday. We're doing 2 more today, and we've got 2 more. One we were saving for when we open up Florida. So we keep
How are
doing
you
that.
going to drink it?
Slowly. A puncture wound. How you doing, beautiful?
I'm doing great.
She's wearing
Yes,
her blue
I wanted
glasses so she can see.
Let me ask you, are you in like Alaska or Antarctica?
Our air conditioning is broken, so I can only keep the temperature in the house at 69. If I raise it, then So I got to walk around. You should see Chris. He's in an Eskimo suit, crying out loud.
It's 69 degrees, and you guys are cold. Really? Really?
I'd rather
Yes.
be broken that way than the other way, though, right? Because at least it's cool.
Yes,
100%.
100%. Yeah.
Tell
100%.
Mr. Chris that today he announced it was going to be 90 degrees. 90. You
Yes.
can fry an egg out there.
Yes, you can. Welcome to South Florida. This is it.
What's happening?
So
How's
I
everything with
went-
the virtual wine tasting going?
Good, good. I did another one on Saturday. It was wonderful. And my guests were really happy. And it was a nice Mother's Day gift. And I'm doing more this coming week. So it's a really nice Mother's Day gift. The mothers are extremely excited. And quite frankly, the one that I did on Saturday, I had 3 different locations. So one of the families was in Sebring, the other one was in Jacksonville, and the other one was in Jupiter. They got sent the 3 sets of wine.
Wow.
That's very
I was
cool.
going to ask you, how do they do that? So everyone gets the same 6 bottles.
Correct.
Interesting. That's very cool.
Yeah.
At your
Yeah, it was
house, it'll be-
fun. It was,
At Dawn's house, there'll be
Go ahead.
85 people. They had a...
Well, no, it can't be at your house. It's done virtually. So,
yeah,
like,
but you had 85 boxes, you told me.
of what?
People on the screen.
Oh, that was at my sister's, her surprise 50th. They did a Zoom birthday party, and they had 85 or 90 people on the Zoom call. I know. Isn't that amazing?
So there's got to be at least 90 mothers somewhere.
wow. Yeah, it's a lot. Sometimes it's a little hard to control. Like when I'm talking, there's people talking over me and all that kind of stuff. I mean, nothing can replace the in-person, so we kind of have to just do what we have to do, to get by with this. But I wanted to show you, Freddie and Dawn, my mask.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I saw that on social media. Can you please tell everyone how you made that mask?
I want to know what that mask is, because my mind is a running.
What do you think it is, Freddie?
It's a brassiere. That's a bra
It's
cup,
the right. Yes, it's the right side.
which is always bigger than the left. You do know that, right?
Really?
It's over the heart,
You are a
yes.
vast world of
I was a
knowledge.
pre-med student. The right is always... Actually, the left is bigger than the right. All right, so you can't...
How do you clasp it?
Yeah, did you sew that?
I sewed a button.
Wow. Wow.
And what happened to the other side?
So that's the strap that just goes on the button.
Yeah, yeah. Chris wears the other side. Where's the other one?
You guys are the best.
Oh, baby, that's good.
We should,
Chris wears the other
we need
side.
a picture of each of you wearing the 2 sides. That would be amazing. With your wine in your hand,
My
right?
chest hurts from laughing so hard. I got to see him wear the other side. You wear a shirt, I wear the other side.
And we have not even started the wine tasting yet. I must tell you, these bottles are still full.
That is hilarious. Oh, man.
We'll get T-shirts made too from Jeff that will say he's got the right, he has the left.
You guys are hilarious. But that's the thing. It's all about branding and repositioning your business, right? You could even, on your bra, you could even like design something to put on it for Dawn Cliff, the wine chick. I mean, it's so you. So funny.
So
That's hilarious.
So you. But this virtual wine tasting is amazing, and you're giving me more ideas for Mother's Day because I really think that we're all at this point where we don't need more stuff. Right? Who needs more stuff right now to clutter and to clean? And I look around my house and I look at stuff and I go, I can't even breathe. There's so much stuff. But flowers, wine, chocolate, wine tastings, I mean, things that you can enjoy the experience, I think is what it is. Makes me think of our younger crew. It's the experiences now. It's not the stuff.
I like the appreciation.
Right?
That you're giving something, even in the midst of what we're going through, that somebody comes out and does what she does. Oh, and there is a button. When you do this virtually, you can mute all the sounds. And then they raise their hand. And they go, okay, I want to talk. And then you unmute it. Otherwise, you got a cluster with a lot of people.
Oh, that's a good idea, Freddie. Thank you.
I know. I'm on a roll, baby. I'm on a roll.
We're getting you that
today.
shirt, too.
I'm on a roll. Get a roll.
So I took out the black Shiraz, and I took out the golden grape Taroldego?
Taroldego. So let me tell you about the Taroldego. The Taroldego was originally grown in Italy, but because of the phylloxera, which was the parasite that actually ate through the vines in Europe, they weren't surviving. They weren't resistant to that parasite. What they did is they replanted the vines in California, and that grape was, rebirthed itself. So you can't find it really in you can't find it in Italy anymore because the vines can't survive that type of soil.
Dawn, this color is magnificent. We did the lighter one last week. The color of this red, oh my gosh, it's like truly.
The aroma is unbelievable. The whole
This
plate.
deep red claret, wow.
Is this supposed to be chilled or room temperature?
You know what? So the proper temperature for red wine is actually, people say, oh, room temperature. Well, what are you talking about? Room temperature in South Florida or room temperature in a cellar in Europe? And you're talking about a room temperature cellar in Europe. 58 to 63 degrees maximum.
Like it?
So I would suggest.
This was in the fridge. She told me I took it out 20 minutes before we went on air.
Oh,
she
you
said.
go to her house where it's 69 degrees.
Yeah, your room temperature is proper temperature.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
very
The
true.
color on this is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. And it goes, you know what that goes really, really well with? Chocolate too, but also chocolate with nuts. Do you have anything with chocolate with nuts?
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, she holds on to it and it's the biggest nut you can have.
Let's see what we got here.
Now what are you going to do with this thing? And it begins. I got to tell you that the taste on this is full. It has a full, robust taste to it. So this would go well with what kind of meal?
Oh, right here.
Oh, you could do steak. You could do pasta, lasagna, even lamb.
Chocolate and nuts. How about chocolate and pretzels?
Sure.
You're serving this without gloves or anything else. How am I going to pass this on?
You're not.
They
You gave me a
She
thing.
took off her mask. What do you think she took off her mask for?
Alcohol.
You want a nut?
Chocolate and nuts. Here's another one.
Chocolate with nuts goes really, really well with that.
You want that one?
Wow. And we also have chocolate covered fruit.
Encourage us.
What kind
Chocolate
of fruit?
chip cookies. Actually, I think this would go with anything, Dawn.
Yeah,
Freddie's
it
oh, there
does.
you go. You found a big piece of chocolate and nut.
So let
know
me
what I
ask,
mean?
like a red meat with this would go, I mean, it would enhance the flavor of food, right?
Yes.
This is
It
unbelievable.
does. The reason why, I mean, wine was actually made to be, it was made to be drunk with food. That's exactly, I mean, that's what the Europeans do. They drink wine with every meal, even breakfast.
So this is salted caramel with nuts in this wine. She's good. She's 100% right. No one would ever turn any of this down. So thank you to Marnie Goldman for the chocolate basket and for the from the wine. Wow.
Yeah, that's good. And that's one of my favorite wines, by the way.
You
and
seem
it's
to have a
higher
lot
in
of favorites, by the way.
I do.
Wow.
And it's high in alcohol. I think it's, I'm pretty sure that it's 15%. It's on the,
It is.
it's on the front.
I got to tell you,
the
this is
front.
my favorite. This is,
Yay!
14.5%. Yeah, this was more than the other was. Last week's were 11.5. This is 14.5.
but this has body to it, has flavoring.
Yes, it is robust. You can tell by the color.
Did you try it?
I drink it.
You want some
Yeah,
more? And
it's-
your glass is empty now for the next one.
Yeah.
You want to try the next one?
Wait. I'm still.
Here's another glass.
So I just want to point something out to you about European wines and domestic wines. So domestic wines from, now my phone's going off. Look at that.
It's like, give me a glass. Look at her.
Oh my god, I'll switch.
She's going to switch.
Here, wait, that's on my.
But these aren't domestic, are they?
That one, the golden grape is the one you
Golden
just had.
grape is, okay.
I'm sorry. They're both actually from Golden Grape, but the one with the white label, the first one you had.
The
that's
Tarradego?
domestic. Yes.
Where's
That's
that from?
that is from Clark's, hold on a second.
California. Clarksburg, California is where it's from.
Yeah, Clarksburg, California. And it's
And the Black
2016.
Shiraz is from Australia.
Yep, South Australia.
This wine is the best.
You're still on the first one, so am I.
I'm sipping it because so am I.
That's,
This one
that's why I
inhaled.
always say small pours,
Oh, no, this is the
because
second one. My first one has my lipstick on it.
What's wrong with you today? How is that? Better than this one? Look at this. She's double fisting it.
I got to think. Wait.
Somebody take a picture for Instagram. Which one?
I should take a picture. Hold on.
Which one? Which is better?
They're different. This one is, the second one, the Black Shiraz, is a little smoother.
Smoother
Yeah.
than this?
Yeah.
Impossible.
Now
it?
I will let me make a point to you. That Tarradego, you really should let it breathe for about an hour and a half.
It's only been breathing for about an hour.
Which one? The white label?
Yeah.
The Tarradego. It's spectacular. The Black Shiraz is amazing. Also, you want to try that one? Finish that.
Hold on. I am savoring. I'm going to tell you, this is good. I am a wine drinker, by the way. I like to drink
I'm
wine.
You really just can't. My mother would be so proud. Dawn, these are incredible. They're similar. They're both a deeper red, and I'm not a big deep red wine person.
Oh, I love deep red wine.
The last one we have left is a Malbec, so
But
that'll
you know
be the
why?
next time.
Because certain deep red wines just are not good. They're bitter, they're vinegary, they have that wood chipper thing going on.
And tell me about the
a lot of
sulfites in the red on this one. Less?
Okay, so we do not add any
This is
sulfite,
good.
but all wine has sulfites because it's a natural derivative during the fermentation process. You cannot remove it. So none of our wines have any more or less sulfites.
They're incredible. And that's the one thing with wine is sometimes I get a headache. These are amazing.
Yeah.
People, I laugh because we are celebrating for everyone. Because if you look at our set right now, we've got a basket of chocolate and cookies, flowers, and spectacular wines. But the gift that
I'm
we
so
have
glad-
is all of this can be delivered to your home, and you can enjoy this at home as well with your family. And in quarantine, we're essentially quarantined here in the studio.
How quick is the turnaround for these wines?
You mean as soon as they order them and
Yeah.
they receive them? Usually 7 to 10 days, business days, so 1 to 2 weeks.
I have an idea. Because I already getting texts from people say, Freddie, you're drinking alone. No, Freddie don't drink alone. I'm going to make sure we have some of this for the boys. Steve-O and Jeff and them guys. But I'm going to tell you, this to me, I know you guys like the other one a little bit better, but this one,
They're both, I got to tell
I don't even want to put my glass down on this one, to be honest with you. I want to try the other one.
They're completely different because, first of all, they're from different parts of the world.
I think the
So they-
Shiraz is a little bit heartier.
Let me try the other one.
It's a little bit deeper. I can think, see the Shiraz with like meat, maybe something a little bit heavier.
Yeah, I prefer the Tarradego actually with dessert. Well, my dessert is like chocolate and
The
I
Tarradego
actually
then
made-
with dessert, it's a little bit lighter. You don't want any, really? Okay. What do you think?
Right off the bat, the aroma of the first bottle, to me, is a killer. This one does not have the same aroma.
The color and the aroma.
The color,
You like the Dago better?
I don't know yet. But so far, that first bottle, man, it filled the whole room.
Yeah.
With the aroma was unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dago is pretty powerful. The Black Shiraz has a lot of cherry vanilla notes. So remember the cherry vanilla lifesavers we used to eat?
Cherry vanilla.
Damn.
The Shiraz.
I think the Dago, I'm not going to smell them. It's a little more woody smelling, the Dago.
Slightly, because it does have oak. It did have a little bit of oak aging in there, just a tad.
It smells it's a little more oak. See, that's why I've got the double fist.
I got a dilemma.
And the vanilla.
This is really good.
You don't know which one you like better? Yeah.
Wow. Maybe that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and this would be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and on Sunday I just hang over.
Of course. You gotta have a variety.
This is good. All kidding aside, I wish I could say it's not, but this is, you talk about smooth. My God.
You know, Freddie.
I told you.
You're right, Dawn.
Wow.
We get to do this on air, but part of what we get to do on air is sample everything for you all to be able to do at home. And the promotion is spectacular. $70 for 6 bottles of these most incredible wines that Dawn will pick and choose to your liking, including the virtual wine tasting. And then you get to order a case of however you want to break it up and have these amazing wines delivered to your house.
You get how many bottles?
6.
Get three of each, 2 of those, and we have a wine off. I'm going to tell you, I'm impressed. It doesn't have the same aroma as the first one. I thought was like unreal. But this is not bad.
I wonder how it tastes with like chocolate-covered fruit.
So, well, it depends on the fruit. Be careful with the fruit. But, so you want to know my nicknames for these 2 wines?
What are the nicknames?
So the Dago, I call it Dago Nights, Sweet Baby Jesus.
All of that.
She's a Will Ferrell fan.
I see that.
And it's the name. It's the last name. You know, I love that last name. And the Black Shiraz, I call it Naked by the Fire wine.
What'd she call it?
Naked by the Fire. And it goes with your one blow and go.
No. It goes with, it goes with my naked DJ. You know, you ever thought of doing stand-up?
I am my best audience.
Actually, I think we're your best audience because we have so much fun with you. And I can't reiterate enough that you can have as much fun with Dawn virtually with the wine tasting with your friends and family also. I'm thinking if I send a box to my mom for Mother's Day, first I didn't want to send her 7 bottles of wine. I thought, not so nice. And Chelsea and Aaron go, well, why not, Mom? This is Grandma. She would love 7 bottles, 6 bottles. I can send 6 bottles to my sister because it's her birthday and it was my sister-in-law's birthday. I can send 6 bottles to me, and we can have a virtual wine tasting for birthday. It can be a whole, like, May celebration. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's...
Don't you think?
I think this is unbelievable. I could see Freddie, my son, and even Gio getting involved with this.
They just want you to buy it, and they'll be more than happy to get involved with it.
No. It's not true. I got news for you. We'll talk off the air about stuff that the 2 of them are doing that I didn't even know about. But this is really good. But I'm serious. There was a famous comedian that had a show in the 60s and 70s. He was the man. Dean Martin. You remember Dean Martin?
Yes,
Dean Martin had a show, and he always had a glass of scotch because he was always drunk when he did the show, believe it or not, and a cigarette. And I was a kid. I would never forget this. And Dean Martin said that he was best when he was relaxed. Not drunk, he said, relaxed. And that's what I like about these wines, is that they relax you. But I'm totally serious. I think you should do a stand-up with your wines on the set.
We have to get her information out also because Santiago Vasquez, we got to talk to you, man. I don't read the newspaper, but I've been reading the newspaper. He wants to get a box. So how can people get a box? How do people order from you?
They need to call me. So they can call me at, you could call me at 610-476-9054.
Are you sure that's the right
You have
number?
her number up there, Teddy?
Is that the right number? Because you look a little
Yes.
puzzled.
No. There's a
610.
delay. 476-9054.
You got that?
610 40.
476.
No. 476-9054.
We
And
got
there
that?
you have it. She's putting it right up there.
I'm going to tell
And
you.
they can text me first.
They can text you first, okay.
Text her so she doesn't know it's like a strange person calling.
And you just said talk to
Santiago.
Santiago. Santiago, you may have to order a few bottles because I think you're going to win. We got some inside dirt. I know you heard about it. We need to talk about that a little bit more. But what a festive celebration this would be. You know, I wish I had known you when my mom was alive because my mother used to love to drink wine. But she didn't care about what the wine tasted like. She didn't care about any of that. She cared about the people that were presenting and sat with you. Because wine is a festive drink among peers. So when you come on and you talk about wines, you are 3/4 of the bottle. I mean, these are terrific, don't get me wrong. But it's being able to share it with people. So if my mom was alive right now, she'd be like, Freddy, mándame 3 cajas. That's 3 boxes, please. That's the way my mom was, and she wouldn't open any until we get there. That's the way mom was, man. But this is terrific. I gotta admit, Teddy.
It's about the experience too. I mean, also for me, I'm very passionate about wine because I grew up in an Italian environment where we were always drinking wine. It was just a very, very part of the norm for me. So when you go to Italy or France or Germany and you see young kids drinking wine, it's because it's their culture and it's customary and it's just part of history.
Dawn, this is so spectacular. Every time you come on, and I like that you come on every week because life gets busy, right? And you think, I'm going to do it, I'm going to order it. And the next thing I know, it's 5 days later and you come back on and again, my brain is working. But I think what a great idea. It's Mother's Day, it's graduation, it's birthdays, it's anniversaries. So many things have happened for people that we've been doing this for longer than we ever expected to be doing this. Come together and celebrate virtually, right? Have a conversation, enjoy a wine tasting. It's like board games at home, wine tasting at home. Why not?
It's like turning off your TV to turn off the bad, except for watching the weather, of course, with Chris. Turning off the TV for the bad news. And then sitting back and just saying, you know something, a little gratitude. You have what little you have what greatness you have, and you can sit down and enjoy what you have. And say, you know what, cheers to yourself, because you're coming through this thing, everything has changed, you're going to change for the better.
Celebrate you, right?
Celebrate you.
What do you always say, good job?
Good job, because the bottom line is you got to trust yourself.
Yeah.
And I am totally serious, Dawn. You would do a hit on stand-up with your wines. I'm going to tell you, you would be phenomenal at it. You know why?
I just don't want them to throw grapes at me.
Because you're pure. You're pure at what you do. It's not an act. We didn't rehearse this. I didn't even know you were coming on, to be honest with you. And this stuff speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? I think it's really cool.
Yeah. It's incredible. So let me ask you another question before we go. When people are ordering, will you guide them whether they want 3 and 3, 6 of one color? Will you help them choose? Because we're going to send boxes to mom and sis and brother and dad. And how do we get something that everybody likes?
So what I usually, that's why the virtual tasting is really, the tasting is important, because when they taste it, when I do the virtual tasting, I require people to take notes. They write down notes and they talk about, what they like, which wine they like. And that then with the follow-up of buying, because you want to send them something that they, you want them to have something that they like. Sorry, all my phones are going off.
People are calling her. Yes, keep calling.
Keep calling.
But so that's the reason why we do the tasting first, because then that's the way you know if somebody likes something.
Love it.
Fantastic.
Now, I am going to invite Dawn to the empty room. Remember my store?
Your store of nothing.
My store of nothing. I got a new room. I got a new store that I'm opening up. It's called the Store of Nothing. So that when you get there, you will fill the store and people could come out. And I want you to do a stand-up deal. I want you to do an hour stand-up. I don't care what you're talking about. Bring all the wines around you. And we will have people here, you know, socially distant and open up the gates and everything else. And Chris could stand in the back and take pictures. Did Chris ever write a book?
No, but he probably should.
Well, we're going to have a blank book for the Store of Nothing. And we're going to go in there as well. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this because I'm going to tell you, everybody needs a shot in the arm right now. You know, and this is a shot in the arm. And what you're doing right now, and you're having people do this virtually and everything else, is what we need more of. It's what Steve-O and Jeff and all these people that have been on all week have been talking about.
Dawn, I love you. We love you. We love Chris. We've got one more bottle to taste next week on our Wine Wednesday. And maybe, what's next Wednesday's date, by the way? Today's the 6th.
I don't know.
I think maybe by next Wednesday we'll be opened up a little bit and we can celebrate.
Maybe.
The 13th. So we'll see, right? We're going to play it by ear and see, but we at least have to taste that other bottle. For more information, you can contact Dawn. Her number is on the screen. You can always reach out to us.
What's that number?
Your number again, Dawn, is?
610-476-9054.
What a great Mother's Day gift. You're the best. Stay safe. Send our love to Chris. You're beautiful. Thank you for joining us. Virtual wine tasting with Dawn Cliff, the Wine Check. Let's go to commercial break on our 1 o'clock hour. When we come back, we've got Deanna Wan with us.
Very nice.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
The benefits of CBD are well known, but not all CBD is equal. At your CBD store, our award-winning products are made from organic industrial hemp. Your CBD store products are third-party tested for purity, and we offer a wide variety of products to meet your needs and preferences. From water solubles, topical creams, and oil drops to pet products. Visit your CBD store and let our knowledgeable staff guide you. Your CBD store.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
That was fun.
You had a good time? We are back at the Brooklyn Cafe, yes, on a Wednesday. We just had our second wine tasting with Dawn Cliff, the wine chick. For more information, you can rewind to the first hour, our 12 o'clock show. We can get you that information. But it's an amazing deal. $70 gets you 6 bottles of the most spectacular wines.
That's less than $10 a bottle.
Plus shipping. That includes shipping, and it includes a free wine tasting. You can send 6 bottles to your mom, 6 bottles to your sister, 6 bottles to you, 6 bottles to your graduate. And you know what? You can all have that amazing celebration virtually. Learn about wines that you don't normally get to do. Send some flowers for Mom for Mother's Day. Send some chocolate. You know what? Have a virtual party. Because we're in this for the long run. As Teddy says, no shirts, no shoes, no mask, no service. Brooklyn Cafe TV, hashtag Teddy Raphael. But
Now
you got to
listen-
have some fun.
Listen, Jeff wants to know what size T-shirt you are, Teddy.
I answered him.
I'm gonna tell you, it's interesting that
I want to get you one too.
it's interesting that whole thing about pushing forward, because those that don't push forward stay behind. And what begins to happen is when this thing turns around and those that push forward and they look behind and all those friends stay back there, you know, you do nothing but cry, but you got to keep going, right?
And people in gratitude. And, you know, when I have nothing left to say, when I'm all talked out and people are frustrated around me, all I ever say is have faith. And Marnie Goldman, one of our new shows, that started last night, sent
Courageous
us
woman,
this
yes.
spectacular basket, and what she has been through is, we don't even know. We've only scratched the surface of what she's told us. She sends this basket of chocolate and gratitude to us, and we get to enjoy it, absolutely. But for her, it's the gift of extension. To put some chocolates with some wine with these beautiful flowers from Patricia Dutch Flowers. We bring this all to you, not because we love doing it, which we do, don't get us wrong, but you too can have this at home, and all of this is deliverable. Amazing prices, $50 for a bouquet of flowers, $70 for 6 bottles of wine. You can tune into Marnie Goldman's show for free. I mean, none of these things are expensive to do to bring home to your loved ones, and just have the experiences.
And Marnie actually had 5 phone calls that came in.
Amazing, right?
And Marnie's just learning to do what we do. And she did an outstanding job. And the bottom line here is that I love the fact that we keep going. And I'm not saying that we have all the answers.
Nor is it easy.
Trust you me, it's not easy. I want to say hello to DJ Ortiz and Yolanda, who put Dignity Memorial in Spanish.
And Dignity Memorial tomorrow is doing their English seminar.
And they were on today in Spanish. They did the Spanish version, which I think is Monday, no?
With Olga.
Again, pushing on. Now, Dignity Memorial doesn't even have to be on here. Because you know what's going on in the country. They are more busy. They are slammed right now. And it's not good news about it. But he wants the world to know that you want to do the right deal at the right time, which is now. Talk about the future and everything else. He got to me, and I was the biggest skeptic. And I sat with them. It took a couple of weeks. And I came to the realization you got to do the right thing for your family, which is what it comes down to as well. So give Dignity Memorial, give Wayne a call. I don't even know if you don't have his number.
I do. We'll get that number out as well.
We'll get it out as well.
You can also find it at Dignity Memorial, Southeast Florida. You can give Wayne a call directly to put your preneed plans in place at 561-654-9000.
Give him a holler. Now, moving on, because we're going to do our segment next.
About gratitude.
We are. But
This woman, okay, go ahead.
Before we get there, I want to introduce another segment. Listen, I got to tell you something. I'm a man of ideas. I don't know if it's going to work, not work. And for those hosts that are watching us and asking questions, just learn from the master. We have the gubba flower. You have a picture? The gubba flower. I came up with this morning. And for Mother's Day, check this out. Where is it? It's coming. The gubba flower is a concept where we take the owner and the manufacturer of this piece right here, and she sent us arrangements.
Patricia Dutch Flowers.
And Valerie got together and she put it together, which comes, as soon as you'll see the surprise.
Yes.
But because it goes with the gubba dance.
How do I keep slipping out of my chair? There you have it.
All right. And there you have it. And I know that you were saying, this is a flower basket with 2 bottles. It isn't a flower basket with 2 bottles. It is a symbol. It's the other one. It's the wrong one.
They're both great, though.
They're both great. But it's the other one. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to let you know that you could be creative. And it doesn't mean that it makes you smart or anything else.
You have to be creative in what you're doing.
You got to.
In business.
Gubba rum comes in 2 flavors. It comes in vanilla and coconut. My son was here yesterday. That's the one I like right there. My son was here yesterday. I know. It's the small things in life. He was here yesterday. He tasted it. He likes the dark because he likes to mix it with Coca-Cola. He likes it with the little mixture.
Your crazy Uncle Mike said, great with pancakes. I'm all in, Mike, as a matter of fact.
He wants to put it on his pancakes. Why not? But this is a great way. I don't even know how the hell to order this.
I'm going to let you know how to order it from Patricia Dutch Flowers. We're going to get you the website, and she will put this together. Any of these baskets are $65, and then we have to include the bottles of the rum with it. You can send that out.
Like I said, I don't know how the hell to put this together.
I don't either, but we'll
But the
figure it
object
out.
of the game, and it's not about the picture, it's about the concept. Trying different things. I got an order, I got a call from the pay-per-view events. They want to put an event on there. Again, we have the turnkey deal that I'm going to start publicizing as well, because you too can do this from home correctly as a podcast, a video cast, even on Roku. We got Amy sent us that we're on her TV set.
How amazing was that? So Amy Rashevsky, one of our artists here, actually her artwork hangs behind me, was watching our 9 o'clock show, and it came up on her smart TV with us. So she got to watch us on TV live. She said, this is amazing.
And Amy and the artists are coming to town. We are going to redress this place. We need more space.
I'm excited about redressing it. You know what I'm thinking?
I'm talking about the whole 9.
I'm thinking more drapes.
I'm talking about the whole 9 because we want to turn this into an art exhibition so people can do different things with it. We're going to set up a section for photography and everything else. I want to bring in our photographer.
One of the most spectacular photographers, and actually we're going to have Danielle come out next week, I think, and do some new headshots for us because, again, we've got plenty of space for her to be social distance at 6 feet apart with a mask, and we can do some new headshots for us, some new spotlights among the theater and the studio. You too can grow your business. You got to get creative and think about it.
There's a reason I want Danielle to come, and you gave me the reason. I want to do a wedding dress with the mask. I want to do the tuxedo with the mask. And she, why are you laughing? Don't laugh. It's the new way of doing things.
It's going to be the new way. You just, unfortunately or fortunately, as we said this morning, we have to accept some of the changes we have to keep us healthy. We also have to be grateful that we have the option of staying healthy, that we do live in a country where we're going to be able to get out. Are we going to have to wear masks? Yeah, for your protection and other people's. It's about being in gratitude. And wear them. You know what? They come in all shapes, sizes, and fun. You saw Dawn Clifford took one of her old brassieres and made it into a mask, and the other side goes to her husband, which is amazing. So Chris Farrell from Channel 12 wears the other side, which is hilarious, right?
I'm going to call in tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock in the morning when he's doing the weather, and I'm going to say, Chris, just do me a favor. Tell her on the air I wear the other side. You don't have to say nothing else.
So funny.
I wear the other side. Everybody who's watching today will know what that's about.
But I saw that post this morning about people being grateful for the opportunity and the blessings to wear a mask. You know what? It just changed my perspective on the whole thing.
We got to look at the other way around. It's not bad. It's good. You could put all sorts of signs on the mask. You can call Jeff at Promo for stuff for you, and just change your view a little bit.
That's what it is. It's just repositioning.
That's right, because everybody's in the same boat. If you want to get in the boat of negativity,
what did Mike say? We're not in the same boat. We're on the same ocean. We're on the same sea. Our boats are all a little bit different, but we're all in the same ocean.
And Mike knows, because Mike, when he first came to us, he saw the panic. And he says, you know what? I'm going to turn this thing around. He's still open. He's still going strong. He sold out yesterday. Congratulations to Mike at...
I may order tonight from Crazy Uncle Mike's. Social distancing grilled cheese. Come on, doesn't that sound amazing? Valerie's like, yeah.
I just want to be part of what Mike does. I don't care if it's a grilled cheese, if it's a tomato.
But how good does that comfort food sound?
A grilled cheese?
Sounds a whole lot better than a salad, doesn't it?
All I'm saying is with Crazy Uncle Mike's, no matter what you order, You're doing it for the right reasons because you're going to get on the positivity boat. And that's what I want to be part of. I love Jeff. Every time I see Jeff, I get 400 other ideas. I can write these things down.
We should.
Make it work. Not do it. Make it work. Make it happen. Put the word out there. Get your butt out of the couch. Take off the I feel sorry, I bendito syndrome off of you, and get to work. Get to work because it's time to get back, man. You want to be like everybody else and say, I got nothing.
Now is not the time to quit.
Not the give me a call and I'll show you how you have something. Marnie Goldberg. Goldman. I don't know why I keep saying Goldberg. Marnie Goldberg, give me a call. She says, I want to be on the air.
I don't know why he says it again.
I want to be on the air. I said, let's put you on the air. And she went on. And she doesn't know anything about what we do. But I'm going to tell you something. What she did was outstanding. Strength. She doesn't know the answers, but she knows better to answer than to question.
Yep.
How's that?
100%. And we've got a new guest next Friday. We've got Adita Lane. You've got the WWE today at 2:30.
Oh, you got to check this out at 2:30 with Joy. WWE. And Valerie put a whole segment of her past wrestling moves.
Really?
WWE. You saw that, Valerie. I'm not lying, right? And there you go.
Imagine doing that and some wine and Nutella.
Nutella? The hell's Nutella?
You don't know Nutella?
No.
It's a chocolate hazelnut spread.
No, I don't eat that.
Anyway, we were talking about gratitude, and this one woman who is joining us, I think she's in Washington, D.C. We're going to find out. Deanna Wan. We met her over a year ago, I believe.
I remember.
And this story always sticks with us, and I think that, and I don't know, only you know, one of the most inspiring stories you have heard. So Deanna's been on the line for a while. She's been quite patient with us, and there she is.
How are you?
Hi. Good. How are you doing, Dawn and Freddie? It's awesome to see you both.
So great to see you. Are you in D.C.?
I am, yes.
How are you doing?
It's been interesting. I was actually in the process of trying to move down to Florida, and of course, got caught up in all this, and so it's kind of slowed down my move, unfortunately, but I'm still hoping to get there one of these days.
You will get here. Most importantly, how are you feeling?
I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah, it's it's trying times. I have some family members that are hospitalized, my mother, so my heart is really kind of going out to her, and I'm struggling a bit with that. She's out in San Francisco right now, so.
Well, collectively, we are all going to pray for Mom. There's something about when people get together about energy you can send. We talked about this. In the old days, during the Testaments, people used to pray over their food, and there's a reason for that. And people were less sick than they are today. And it's all about the faith. Whether you believe in God isn't the question. It's about wishing Mom to get better. And you're going to be surprised the news you're going to get in 3 days. You mark it down in 3 days because everybody's going to wish Mom's recovery, and it's going to happen. And I truly believe that.
100%.
Thank you. I truly believe in the power of prayer. It's very powerful, and I know my family needs it, so it's very much appreciated. Thank you so much.
We're sending our prayers to your mom. And your story is remarkable. And for people, I don't even think our crew remembers you or knows your story, but your story has put a huge impact on Freddie's life. So can you just share a little bit about your story, and then I'm going to ask Freddie to share his story.
Okay, that sounds great. So I was working as a physicist in the Air Force, where I spent 30 years of my life, and I thought everything was great. Then I got diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and basically my condition deteriorated to the point where I ended up in hospice. Both of my lungs collapsed and filled with fluid, and I was given 4 weeks left to live. And when I got the diagnosis, that's when I decided to actually change my diet. You see, I was eating everything, growing up, beef, chicken, pork, fish, cheese. And once I got diagnosed, I made a radical change. I changed completely to organic, raw, vegan, and I started juicing green juices, started drinking wheatgrass juice, and within 3 months of changing my diet, my elevated tumor markers actually dropped back to normal, and the tumor that was in my left ovary at the time actually began to shrink. And so that gave me a big clue that what we eat and put in our bodies really does make a difference. And, you know, I'm just so grateful to be alive because, you know, when you're told you have 4 weeks to live, and, you know, it's very traumatic to hear those words. But that's how I made the switch from, you know, being a physicist to now working as a health coach to help other people who have cancer, because I just know that there is so much that we can do proactively, whether it's nutrition, whether it's, you know, healing emotionally, what's gone on in the past with traumas, conflicts, that can play a huge role, you know, in impacting our immune systems as well. And then spiritually, because I really do believe we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And the more we can do to strengthen our spirituality, faith, that can only help, because that's what gave me the source of strength to actually try to fight to live through that diagnosis. And I'm just grateful to God. I just know that I got to a point where I was at the limits of what I knew to do, and I just saw life slipping away because I couldn't eat for 40 days because my stomach and left lung was shifted further to the left, and you know, I could barely breathe. I was literally gasping for air. I could barely drink any fluids. It would take me 1 hour just to drink 8 ounces of fluid because it was so painful to try to swallow anything. And to be able to go from there to where I am now, I'm just grateful. You know, life is truly a gift, and I just really feel like no matter, you know, what's going on in your life, and I know right now it's just very trying times for some people with, you know, the social isolation, the distancing, quarantining. We're not used to that, and just not having that social contact is a big deal for, you know, I live alone, and so I can really feel the difference.
And you have to be at a higher risk with everything you've gone through, that you truly have to stay isolated.
Yeah, I do believe that, and I do try to take precautions, but I do try to get out every day still to get my sunshine, you know, go on walks, connect with nature, and, you know, just try to think good thoughts and try to stay present. I think it's, you know, when we start worrying about the future, that's when things become very overwhelming. And so, you know, we're not promised a future, but all we can do is just stay in a very present moment and be grateful, and just to count your blessings. You know, I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful that I have breath, you know, having not been able to breathe at one point in time. You know, what's going on now actually has a lot more meaning to me because of what I've been through.
Okay, so the first question I have for you is, how do you feel right now? How's it going?
I feel it's mixed. You know, like I said, I'm super concerned about my mother and my father, and, you know, I have siblings that are trying to, you know, take care and just make real-time decisions, but, you know, things aren't that simple with the quarantining, and so I have to say I am really concerned about them. But physically, I'm just happy, like I said, to be able to, you know, just to live and to be able to have an impact on people.
Okay. But the bottom line is this. You've come back from a place that most people can't even handle.
How many years ago was that?
It was 9 years ago when I was diagnosed, and 7 years ago when I was in hospice.
Wow.
Okay, so I want to go forward. I want to bring the clock up. Let's move the personal issues with mom and everything else. She's going to get better. I'm telling you, I just sense that she's going to get better, so you relax. Because stress for you, like a diabetic, stress for you is a dangerous habit. You don't want to go there. But the bottom line is, I look at her, and I look at some of the other things that I've been through in my life, and I look at everybody who's walking around healthy. And the bottom line is this. Knock on wood that you have your health and that you get a second chance at this game. You have to be grateful. So you keep the fight. You keep the good fight, because when you lift your spirits, everything around you is going to get better. It's not about worry. It's about faith. And there goes your sentence, right? Don't do the worry. If you do the worry dance, it brings all that energy down. You want to keep the faith.
Yeah.
Because you're on God's time right now, honey. We all borrow time. This is God's time, you know? And you've come back to deliver a message that you were at the brink of the door, and here you stand to be able to say, I overcame, and I did, and I'm here. And everybody has to follow that message. So everybody that's watching out there, really simply state it. Yeah, you got it tough. I get it. We got it tough. I get it. But we have to keep going, because the other side of that equation ain't too good. And here is living proof in front of you. And you're right. I remember when she was on the air, and she has inspired me to change my life. Because the other side, where the sunshine runs, is a whole lot better than the dark side. So it's going to be okay. But you got to believe that. You got to dig deep back when you came back 9 years ago. You got to hold on to that, because that's what others will feed. Mom is going to be all right. You mark my words.
So, Deanna, because of you, Freddie started the segment called A Little Bit of Vegan.
That's right.
We did 1 day of vegan a day. He is now...
That's awesome.
You actually really went all vegan. Not raw vegan. You can't quite do that,
no,
but vegan.
I can't do the raw.
That's awesome.
But I am vegan. And I'm vegan for a lot of reasons, and you're part of that equation. And it's taken away the inflammation from my hands, from my feet. It's changed me. The people around me all laugh. They're not laughing no more because they've turned vegan now. Even Sarah, my daughter-in-law, my stepdaughter is vegan. Everybody's vegan. Even Zane is vegan. Because you know something, there are some things that are better for you and some things that are not. But it isn't about even the vegan. It's about the message. There is always choice in life. There's the easy way, there's the hard way, and then there's the easy way, and then there's the other way. Always said that. Choose. Make a choice. Believe in yourself. You believed in you, and here you be. 9 years ago, everybody would say to you, they would give you condolences flowers. I'm sorry to see you go. I ain't going. I ain't going nowhere.
Imagine going from a physicist, the amount of years in training and education, how your mind works to be a physicist, to a health coach.
I can't even say physicist.
To survival. I mean, your story. Do you have a book?
I have one book that I co-authored that's out. It's actually on women in leadership. It's called Success University for Women in Leadership. Actually made it to #1 international bestseller on Amazon. And I'm currently working on my second book, which is my own story and how I recovered from what looked to be like, irrecoverable. And I just want to be able to share some of the lessons that I learned and just be able to empower other people to know that they're not powerless.
Let me ask you some of the lessons you learned.
That's the one right there.
You're not powerless.
That is excellent. That is a t-shirt material, honey. You're not powerless.
Or you are powerful.
Well, the bottom line is don't give up what you think you don't have. I mean, think about that word, man. You are not powerless, man. I get mad sometimes because the most obvious things in our lives we take for granted. And you're not powerless. You're not. Don't give in to other people saying, oh, don't invest in yourself. That's not true. Bring it. Watch what happens. Because only 1% or 2% of the country believes that. And they're the ones riding high. It's just simple math. Simple. And here's a living equation to that.
You saved your life. You saved your own life, which is truly remarkable. And what a gift.
It is a gift. And I think life is every worth the fight. Even, if people around you don't believe, it's worth every bit of every effort you put in, because this body that we have is simply a temple to house our spirits, and ultimately what we have within us is even more powerful, much more powerful than any of us even knows or believes. And so even if, we perish in this physical body, our spirits, that energetic essence within us continues to live. And so there's really nothing to fear.
That is true.
In all of this.
Let's go to commercial
and you know
break.
something? She gets away with saying that.
Why?
She gets away with saying that. Why? Look at her history.
I know.
Look where she was. She gets away with saying that because she walks the walk. Isn't that the same thing you always tell me?
Every day. And those that continue to grow their presence and their platform and live in faith are the ones that walk the walk. We can talk it, but you got to walk it. You got to believe it in your soul.
You got to believe what's in the shirt, baby, because if you're just going to wear the shirt, there ain't no sense to this thing. And I want to thank you because your message is these are my kids. When they're in this house, these are my kids. And they are hearing this message because you never give up, you never stop fighting, you brush it off, and you come right back. And here you be. You are a testament to keeping that goal, keeping that faith, just being strong. I can't sum it up anymore. I'm getting texts about people saying, oh, what do I do next? Come on now. Look and see what's around you, man. Yeah. The bottom line is be real, believe in you, take it to the next level because we are all in this. You ain't alone, and let's go.
I mean, your story, Deanna, is such one of remarkable triumph. Everything you have been through and how you inspire. And every day I sit next to this man and your story, we haven't seen you in, it could almost be a year. I've lost track of time. But your story continues to inspire us and bring you back on. I didn't even know what we were going to talk about, but I know there's a reason to bring you back on because your story right now is so important. It's not even about business and money. It's about keeping your faith and keeping yourself strong inside and doing what you got to do to keep going and have faith.
Yeah, and it's about just looking at, anytime we feel challenged, it's what are the lessons that we can learn from this? Now that we're staying home more, you can do more self-reflection or maybe, have deeper conversations with your loved ones, with your family. And so it's really an opportunity. Anytime there's a crisis or challenge, it's also an opportunity. And, there's always a silver lining in all of this. And so, for me, it's been a moment of greater introspection, and I'm grateful for that. It's a time to slow down a little bit and to just try to understand what's going on, but really at a deeper spiritual level, what is really going on.
I want to go to commercial break. I want to come back and talk about that because I think there's going to be no one that can sum it up better than her.
I got to tip my hat because that's what it's all about. There's an old saying that I used to say, learn that water is wet. And you think about that. Because in life, we walk around with dryness. Water is wet. Learn what that means. Look at this lady, and you'll learn the secret of life. Bring it forward. You contain the secret. You just got to do, man. You just got to bring it. You got to bring it. It's the one thing. My pet peeve is that everybody complains. Right? But not this. She's bringing it. She's here. She's real. I want to thank you for coming on and doing what you do. You keep up the good fight. We all going to pray for Mom. You're going to be surprised in 3 days when you call me and say, wow, how did you know? You're going to be surprised. You watch.
We're just going to take a quick commercial break, Deanna. Stay with us because I want to get to the spiritual side of this and how people can contact you for more information. So stay tuned. We'll be back in 2 and 2.
Okay.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? and you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Hey everyone, this is Jeff, your branding specialist with Promo Stuff For You. So we're entering the new year. By now everybody has gotten their corporate gift, so this time of year generally is quiet with the exception of marketing departments trying to figure out what they're going to do for 2020. So it's really important that a company figures out and does proper planning throughout the year as to what type of marketing they want to do. At Promo Stuff For You, I love being able to sit down with a client and figuring exactly what they want to do, when they want to do it, and time it with the various events that they might have coming up.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back, baby.
And we are back at a wonderful Wednesday at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. This segment brought to you by Healing Moments. If you want to call Tracy for more information on all of the modalities she offers, 561-931-2187. Infrared sauna, amazing products to help you with inhalation, with spiritual, with Reiki, meditation. She also does massages, not right now, but it's a spectacular facility. She also has water, the Kangen water, so 2.5 for cleaning, the 11.5 for drinking, the Energize alkaline and acidic water. Tracy is spectacular, and she has taken her business pivoted, focused, changed, just amazing. She's at 3200 North Federal Highway. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Spa for more information.
And we're going to be going on the health tour. Just to remind people that Tracy's out there to help people, we're going to take on Naked DJ, New York Sound, Steve-O. We're going to put this whole thing together. We talked a little bit last night. He was cooking. He said, Freddie, I can't talk to you right now. I'm cooking. And I wait for the cooking master. But we're going to take this on tour, and we're going to do this thing one way or the other. And it's going to be called the health tour because Tracy is a big part of what we do. And if you need some help, asthmatic.
She's been there with us every step of the way. The Beamer, everything, inflammation, supplements, you name it. Tracy has been there, and she walks the walk in full gratitude. Her meditation she did the day was your birthday. I mean, we've been doing this for a long time already.
And it's funny because with Tracy, she's a social worker. And she has the finger on the pulse. And she texted me, she says, I'm worried about you because you're concerned. Of course I'm concerned. But with Tracy, things always seem better.
Right?
It's
It
unbelievable.
all seems okay when she's on the phone or in the room and just her energy.
We have to have the
presence.
Tracy doll. I
The
said, "Let's have a
Tracy button,
doll."
we can just rub her for...
Yeah, like a genie thing. Or just call her and she'll sit and chit-chat with you. And, you know, after you finish with her, you always feel a whole lot better.
Contact Tracy at Healing Moments. Again, it's 561-931-2187. She is there to help. Also, post-surgical, elective surgery, cancer surgeries are still going on in South Florida and across the United States. You build up scar tissue. You need help breaking down the scar tissue, making movement a whole lot easier. And she has been open for that through this entire pandemic. She has been there for all of her patients, new patients, continuing patient treatment. So contact her. That is really the bread and butter of how she got into healing, was working with patients.
I was going to ask you a question. When you have scar tissue, you go to the doctor. He knows it's scar tissue, but they give you some kind of pain relief.
Nothing you can do. I mean, Tracy has
You have to stretch
a technique. It's the stretch because it's painful.
So when you take a painkiller, it's not helping the situation.
No, it's just a Band-Aid.
That's right. So you go see Tracy, they stretch it, because you got to stretch that scar tissue so that the pain goes away. Yeah, you can take painkillers. You can be taking it for the rest of your life. Go see Tracy. She'll explain how that whole thing works.
Looking forward to having her back. Join us again. She went on vacation to enjoy some peace and relaxation, which is really good. Well needed for her because she has been working 24/7. So Tracy, we miss you when you get back. Can't wait to have you join us again on a segment. We also have Deanna joining us. She is in D.C. Her story is amazing. But Fred, I want to ask you before we get back to Deanna, she inspired something in you way back when. What was it?
You mean when I got sick?
No, when we met Deanna.
No, I know that. But, you know, it's funny when you face a situation where the doctors tell you you're not leaving, or they tell you get your papers in order, or you look at your family come in and they're all crying, and Gio doesn't visit anybody in the hospital. He came. You sort of sit down and you say to God, you know, if you give me another chance, I'll do it right. It's like what's happening right now. And you don't have to be religious. You don't have to believe in God. You can be an atheist. I don't give two rats on that. The bottom line is real. And when I met you, I knew the message. I understood it in English because my English is not very sexy. But I knew it in English because I wasn't alone. I was not alone. You're the second person, because we have Chef's husband as well, who told me you can come back from that door if you turn around and you change your life. And that's what I've done. And I've dropped 68 pounds. I've dropped the weight. And I'm pushing it, and I'm pushing it, and I'm pushing it. And even my doctors at FAU say, who the hell are you? Because you know something? Sometimes it's just worth trying. And that's what I see when I see you.
Wow.
And Deanna, let me ask you,
Freddie.
spiritually, you did the work physically. You, as a physicist, a scientist, you looked at raw vegan for a reason. But spiritually, that's something that I think, especially right now, something that people need to hold on to, but it's hard because you don't see it. You can't change your food choices and become more spiritual, right? Exercise doesn't make you more spiritual. This is something, do you see to believe, or do you believe to see? How can we get people on a track of faith and belief?
I think it's really, the first thing people need to realize is just who we are in our full humanity. You know, it's easy to sometimes maybe not tune into the spirit because, like you said, we can't see it, you can't really feel it or hear it, but it's very real. It's more real, in fact, than, I mean, our physical bodies are temporal, but that spirit, that energy within us, that lives forever. And so what I would advise people to do is really to start a journal and just start writing. You know, now is the perfect time. You know, we're spending time at home. Write about how you feel about everything, and just doing that opens up a little window to kind of give you a peek into your emotional self, which is really the soul. But there's a deeper part, and that's a spirit. The spirit is really what animates us, is what gives us life. Because even if, you know, you were to take all the elements that make up the human body and you try to craft something, there's no life to it. That's what is breathed into us by spirit, you know, by God. And so that's the part that, you know, through prayer, through meditation, that's how you really build that up. You know, we feed ourselves physical food for our physical bodies, but what I like to do also is I like to read books from, you know, spiritual leaders, and you know, so that kind of helps me to maintain my focus, because it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and we kind of lose sight of the spiritual. And so someone that I like to read right now in particular is Iyanla Vanzant, and the title book is Tapping into the Power Within. And so just books like that can really be helpful in guiding someone if they're really unfamiliar with this process. But it's just an understanding and realization that there's more to us than what we can see with our eyes. It's something that I came in, you know, just a full realization when I was, you know, literally on my deathbed. What really gave me peace with my, you know, impending death at the time was that I knew my spirit would live on. And so that was just, it gave me such a source of comfort and peace that, you know, no amount of thinking, rationalization can help. You know, you get to a place in your life where it's really about the spirit. That's really reality. It's in the spirit world. That's what's given birth to everything that we see in this material world. It starts first in the spiritual.
And it's so interesting, as a physicist, right? You are so science-oriented. This has been your life until you got ill, and now it's about spirituality. So you look at I don't want to say dichotomy, but the polar opposites, because Freddie looks at me with my words. Such change as a scientist, now sitting here talking about health coaching and raw vegan and coming back to life and spirituality. It's everything we talk about.
Well, without stepping on toes, scientists always want a reason for something to exist, whether it's the planet, disease, or anything else. And the funny thing is, I was once told by a priest, the reason they call it a miracle is because it only happens once. You see, you coming back only happened once. So do we call it a miracle? Because it doesn't happen again and again. And that's the difference. And sometimes you have to take away science and just have a little faith. And I know it's tough for scientists to do that. Sometimes you just have to think a little bit deeper. Okay, tell me what you think.
I was going to say, I don't view science and spirituality as mutually exclusive. The longer that I'm alive, the more I see that they actually mesh up very well. And, you know, for example, there's a Dr. William Tiller, a physicist out in Stanford, and he has done amazing research into how our human intention, just what we think about, it broadcasts out an energy and can have an actual influence. It can be actually measured. And so there's this subtle energy science that I actually think is actually tapping into the spiritual realm. And so, and it's all about quantum physics, really, which really kind of, it's like the next level. It's not the classical Newtonian physics, that's more mechanical, but when you get into the tiny, atoms into that space, that's when you see that classical model actually breaks down. And so I really think that there's a merging now of spirituality and science that we've probably not ever seen, in our human history at this point.
Yeah, and I agree with you. You know why? Because when you walk back from where all the scientists and all the doctors are saying, what, you have 4 days or 4 weeks?
4 weeks.
Okay. And here comes the science. You got 4 weeks. And then here comes the spirit that says, you ain't got 4 weeks, you got 9 years. I'm going to tell you, the bottom line here is that we can sugarcoat this any way you want. It's all great. Whatever works. My grandfather died an atheist and asked me to ask God to forgive him. I was 12 years old when that happened, in my arms. And I told him it's going to be good. And there may be a fine line, but I'm going to tell you something, honey. You draw the line. You are the line. I don't care if it's science, not science. A miracle only happens once. And you could surround it with all the science you want. You could do whatever and say whatever you do, because I know that's your DNA. But the bottom line is when it comes back, it comes back. And you're all good. And here you stand. It's like I tell Dr. Hare, I don't want an explanation. I just want to share. How do we help others? How do we get them to turn around and maybe try something different? Because the old way isn't the only way.
Well, Deanna's story is so much inspiration, and now we look at meat shortages and poultry shortages, and there are options to eating healthy, maybe healthier for some people as an option.
Absolutely. And I think that, people make the mistake and they think that, eating vegan means that you don't get any protein, but, you actually get wonderful plant-based proteins in the sprouts and beans and legumes, and so it's actually more bioavailable to the body. It doesn't have to work as hard to break down animal proteins. And so this might once again be another opportunity for people to just, try. It's like, what have you got to lose?
It's true. We talked earlier this morning about Mother Nature healing, right? So now there's meat shortages. For whatever reason there is, again, we get back to plants and Mother Nature and going back to the soil. We talk about your dad all the time. About being a farmer. Bless you.
Yes. My father always said, those that live on the soil are the ones that will survive. And I'm going to tell you, meat shortage doesn't mean that you can't buy 25 hamburgers. You're going to have to live on 12. That's all. Not a big deal. They have meat substitutes, and here's the biggest meat eater in the world. You try that for a little bit. But what's going to happen is when you switch off for meats and the inflammation goes away, you're going to say, something, this is feeling pretty good. Just try something different. You said the ozone layer and the earth was getting cleaner. Try something different. I'm not saying that's the only way. I'm saying there is a way. That's all.
Deanna, are you helping people with health coaching? Can they work with you, clients?
Absolutely, yes. I work with them. I work with them on Skype or phone, whatever people want. And so, yes, people can find me on my website, deanna1.com.
Fantastic.
And Deanna, when are you going to be back in Florida?
As soon as I can get moved down there. It's just interesting. I haven't been able to get a lot of contractors to come out to the house, to do services because some of the supply lines have been cut. And so, I'm just kind of waiting patiently. And when that happens, I'll be down there.
Wow.
Well, when you come back to Florida, I'm going to introduce you to
Tracy from Healing Moments.
No, the room.
Oh, your nothing room?
I'm going to introduce you to the nothing room. And I want you to come in here and you're going to hold a concert, a seminar. We're going to do something here. And we're going to do your story unlike the untold story, unlike it's ever done before. Of course, we have to make sure everything's safe and everything else. We're going to wait until the coast is clear because of your background and everything else. But I think it's time that we start putting skin to skin for people to listen. And listen, you brought this up. Are we going to learn from this lesson?
And again, here's another lesson.
And it lives.
She does.
And I think it's time that people, they get an opportunity to see it. I mean, can you imagine diabetics that are sick, heart patients that are sick, kidney patients that are sick, people that have leukemia, cancer, the whole nine, and they've been told you got 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks? Maybe there's a different way.
Even children. Deanna, thank you so much for joining us. We're sending love and prayers to Mom. In 3 days, let us know how she's doing. We're going to check in with you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dawn and Freddie.
Feel well,
It's
so
really lovely
so much.
seeing
Thank you.
Okay, thank
Be
you.
safe.
Thank you.
Amazing.
It is. And she's just an inspiration to a lot of people.
What a lovely lady, right?
Humble. You know, it's really funny. I was watching movies the other day, and sometimes when you sit back and you've told people and you told people and you tell people, people don't listen. And then it works. Like when Crazy Uncle Mike talked about streaming. It's here to stay. It's here to stay. I mean, I've been preaching this thing for 12 years. There is another way. But you still have to be humble. You can't be, I told you so. You can't say, you dummy, you didn't listen. You can't do none of that.
Nope.
And as I was telling Valerie yesterday, you always give choice to make sure they know have choice, because let them choose the path. You're not telling people what to do, you're giving them a choice. Which one do you like better? And this is another choice. It's amazing. This is another choice. If you want to be healed, pick it. You know, is it going to be a sacrifice? Absolutely. Do you not eat meat? Try it. See what happens.
And can you get protein from plants and sprouts and legumes?
You can always have a piece of meat.
And you know what? And a bag of beans, a bag of legumes, dried, very, very affordable. Very affordable.
Different ways if you want to learn how to. It's there. You know, it's there. And some of the things that we talk about, Teddy and Slick and all these kids, to come forward and send the message, because I want to work from inside out.
I'm so proud of these girls. They sit here all day today in a mask, all day to learn and work. No, not one complaint, not one anything. They are truly, their generation, like I said earlier, it almost makes me tear. They are an inspiration to what our generation, I put us in the same one, should learn from.
And all of you that are watching at home, all the interns that are watching, all the producers that are watching at home, we're going to bring you home. We just got to make sure you're safe, because we know your circumstances little by little. Be patient. But we're going to ask you to do more, because the community needs more. So we're going to have to figure this out, find the balance, and get it done.
But a lot of great information today. We had our virtual wine tasting. We did 2 bottles today with Dawn Cliff, the wine chick. We will share her information. I will post the virtual flyer. 6 bottles of wine, $70, delivered to your home for a virtual wine tasting, including shipping and including the free wine tasting. So you know what? What a great gift for Mother's Day, graduation, birthdays, anniversaries. Do a wine tasting. Come together as a family, as friends, and then you get to order a case of your favorites. She will break up a case. You can even then distribute it to your family and friends. So it's a great way to have an experience. Beautiful flowers from Patty Dutch Florist for Mother's Day. Again, delivered right to your home. These beautiful chocolates were delivered to us from Marnie Goldman. All of these things everyone can have at their home and have an experience. You do not have to sit home and suffer, nor should anyone suffer alone. And you can do all of this. You laugh at me. Why?
There was a Spanish teacher by the name of Ramon Goldberg.
Yeah.
When I went to NYU. And Mr. Goldberg was a different type of professor. He invited all of us to go to his house, and you could bring a friend. So there was 40 of us at an NYU apartment in the Village. The reason I went is because I had the hots for one of the girls in the class.
Of course.
But I took my friend Corpus Figueroa. Corpy with me. And the guy served a pot of beans with some mashed potatoes. Because he was a professor, but he was new and he didn't have a lot of money. He was from the Village. And he sat everybody down with their beans and their mashed potatoes. And he says, it isn't what's on your plate that makes the difference. It's how you eat it. how you enjoy it, and how you respect it. Because if you respect what's on your plate, it will respect you. So here you have all these elements that you brought today, and I am very grateful to have this opportunity to do what I do. To sit here and tell you, listen, let's go. And all of this today was put together by you. I didn't know who was coming on, from soup to nuts. And it continues to travel. It continues to travel with the kids. It continues. Valerie's new to the deal. Teddy's an old pro already at this deal. I got DJ watching, and we are trying very hard to put the word out there. Don't give in to fear. Let fear be your element for everybody else, and take care of business. So I just want to say thank you to you, and to you, and to you, and especially to you, because we got to keep the fight. We got to keep it going. You got to keep it. You got to lift it. You got to make it happen. And that, to me, today is today's message. Brought to you by, I don't know, whoever.
Brought to you by the Brooklyn Cafe Show. And for promotional ideas and branding your business, Mom's Mother's Day gift, Tees for Humanity, TEESFOR humanity.com. Promo stuff for you. The one blow and go, Freddie. I think we got to get that for you.
One blow and go. That happens to be a tissue box. A
branded little tissue box.
The little one is going to say one blow and go.
And Teddy's new saying, we're having a t-shirt made, AKA from Teddy, no mask, no shoes, no shirt, no service.
They're working on the shirt right now.
They're working on the shirt right now. She's going to have a shirt. Right, you know what? And that's why Jeff is so great from Promo Stuff for You. If you need graduation signs, drive-by party signs, they can help you with that as well. So many things with your business. And again, this segment brought to you by Healing Moments Wellness Boutique. Give Tracy a call, 561-931-2187. No one, and I mean no one, does Healing Moments better than Tracy. Always in grace, gratitude, healing, and her energy of pure peace and calmness. I really miss her. I'm glad she's enjoying some R&R, but I just even miss seeing her on the screen.
Healing tour coming your way. Naked DJ is going to be part of that. DJ, I'm going to call you right after the show.
It's a little scary. Have a great day, everyone. Be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow morning, drive time. We've got some new mask ideas coming to you. So have a great day.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawna and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.